What's going on, everybody? This Crucial Critics here again with the reactionary video. I'm Tim.
Rob. I'm Tyrone.
Today
we back. We back, fellas. I gotta cut y'all off. We back, man. We the three guys, man. You know, the three samurais, bro. We all of that stuff, man. Hey, y'all gotta acknowledge this. Y'all gotta acknowledge this, man. We gotta be something three that's great. Y'all gotta give it to us, fellas. And ladies too, whoever listens.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We back again, man. We're gonna do a reactionary video to the press conference today for Earl the True Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. What's y'all opinions, fellas? We're gonna go with you, Ron, first. Go ahead. Take us away.
Man, my first initial reaction to it, man, was as far as the coaches go, man, I expected Derrick James to, he's kind of a laid back, even kill kind of guy, so he played his part. He spoke confidently, pretty much asserted that, they were going to be prepared and have a good game plan, so I expected that. Man, I was laughing my ass off at Bomac, though, man. Like Bomac act like the moment was too big for him, man. Like, he was over there stage frightened like he was going to be in the ring with Earl July 29th. So, man, I was dying laughing at Bomac, man. Like, but outside of that, man, the fighters, man, I love their confidence, man. I really did, man. And it's to the point where I feel like both the guys, they meant what they said. At the end of the day, this is two undefeated guys. And a lot of people, when people are selling fights, I know a lot of people want them to sell this fight, but when you got two guys who are undefeated and confident like these guys are, who's been fighting at the level that they have been all this time, you don't have to speak outside yourself or do anything outside yourself to sell your greatness. Like, their record speaks for itself. So, I mean, I consider myself pretty much a hardcore fight fan, so I was loving it, man. Like I said, I feel like they believed in themselves, and that's what that carried the press conference for me, because I really feel like they felt they believed everything they were saying. They weren't just trying to sell anything, So I was rocking with it, man. I like how Terrence asserted himself. He said that he was going to be dominant July 29th. Spoke confidently. Earl rebutted him a few times. He spoke confident as well. So. But the major thing that I really noticed from these two guys was, man, they both, even with the hairstyles, man, they got the froze on their head, man, and they're both saying this is going to be an old school fight. So it just kind of brought me back to those clips and those, those highlights you see of Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard fighting in their prime, and Hagler going at it. So I really feel like they're selling this, this old school style of fight, and their mentality is old school. They want to be known as the best in their era, and I really believe that that's what this fight is about. It's not about selling hype to the fans or anything like that. This is a true old school matchup as far as two guys that are alphas that want to come out on the dominant end. And so I look at it from a standpoint. I feel like with that mentality, that old school mentality and swag that they're bringing to this press conference, man, I feel like it's just going to deliver basically a classic in my eyes. And I feel like that's, it's going to lead up. I think it's going to live up to the hype, man. I'm ready to see what next day, holds for us, man. I'm excited, man. What you got, Tim?
I think, man, I like the press conference. I like the press conference. The fellas, they didn't get too outside of themselves. I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like Earl it was used to being on the stage a little bit more than Bud. Not saying that Bud was uncomfortable. He just looked like it was kind of new to him. Like you were saying, kind of Bomac was looking. I feel like they wasn't like just real relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Like they was talking, but I feel like. It was a moment for him because, Bud ain't really had a big stage like this. Like, I know he had, like, some fights over there in Top Rank, but I'm not saying, like, he did anything wrong or anything. He was still himself But I feel like, you know, he was a little quiet. He could have gave us a little bit more personality. But, I mean, he told us what he needed to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's going in there to win the fight. You know, so, and I think he could have went back to Earl a little bit more where Earl kind of was, you know, when he was like, what I did to Brooke and all that. I think he could have got back at him a little bit more, but he did say it was going to be a fish fry. Earl said it was going to be a crawfish boil. So, man, I think they both going in there. It's going to be war. Like Earl said, it's going to be war, man. And I think it's going to be a great show. It's going to be a classic fight. You know, even with the two styles, I mean, Terrence don't move too much. He don't box too much. He's going to be in the mid-range. Earl going to be in the mid-range to being in the pocket. So I think that's what the fight going to be. I'd be surprised if one of them try to box the whole time. I think it's going to be mid-range and in the pocket. You know, and we're going to see who the best. I don't think it's going to be no draw. I think somebody going to come out there fight being the best. And, but yeah, the press conference, I was impressed. You know, both fellas was professional. They said what they had to say. They wasn't like corny or they wasn't, you know, trying to act too hard or trying to do too much. You know, they both was up there saying what they felt. And we'll see what happens when they go to New York, man. But you know, so far it wasn't really no animosity or anything. Like even for the face off, you know, they was kind of laughing, talking to each other. So. I think it's gonna be one for the ages, man. But like I said, man, I hope it get a little bit more serious. I know we're almost a month and a half out though, but I know it's time. You know, when it get closer, they gonna flip the switch. But I hope we get a little bit of more of that when the time comes. You know, but overall from the press conference today, I was impressed. I think both the fellas did great. Now, Rob, what you think? What you got on? How you feel about the press conference?
Man, I mean, I'm not a big press conference dude, man. I liked it. It was cool. I'm not a big press conference guy. It was cool though for the most part. I don't even want to say. I hate saying so. It was good. I can say it could have been better, but to me, I mean, what am I expecting? You know, that's Bud and Earl, they don't talk that much anyway. So for what they did, the little bit they did say, you know, man, it was a 10 to me. You know, they quiet dudes already. You know, they straight to business. They not no nonsense type of guys. So I think they gave us what we should expect. You know, from them two type of quiet guys who they more. You know, it's like, I can't say they wear their heart on their sleeve, but they do, but they don't. And they don't show their hand too much, you know, because it's hard to read them two dudes, man. But when they mad, you know they're mad. But other than that, you know, I think they gave us what we were looking for. They talked a little trash, and but I think they respect each other a lot. That's what I've noticed at the press. That's what I took from it more than anything. The respect, and both of them, they know what they're up against. They know what they're up against with each other. So I think they showed that more than anything too. The respect level, and they up for the big event, man. They embracing what's coming. They know what's coming. They feel it. I can hear, you know, you can hear it in they talk, man. And it sounds like two homeboys, man. To me, it sounds like two homeboys getting into a basketball debate or something, man. They had, you know, Earl will say something, and then Bud come back and Earl like, yeah, we gonna see, you know. So I think to me, they gave me what I was expecting, you know, and could have been, they gave me a little more than what I was expecting. I didn't even think it would get the little bit of trash talk they got, you know, because I think the fight is sold, you know. I don't think nothing they can say besides putting their hands on each other, you know, can sell the fight even more than what it is. So from my perspective of it, I think they did good, man. And I can't say I expect a little bit more trash talk tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to move the needle from just the event period. I don't think it's going to make people want to watch it more, because I think the fight going to sell itself. And, you know, people starting to watch these guys train, see how hard they train, like Tyrone said about the throws, throwback, man. And man, we know, we look at the bodies, and you look at these dudes they barely get tired. So we know what they're bringing to the table, man. So I can't wait to see the next one tomorrow. So I'm just expecting. I think it's tomorrow, right, fellas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's tomorrow.
Yeah. So man, I can't wait to see that next one tomorrow. And like I said, I expect more trash talk, but we'll see, man. I'm just excited for the fight, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, that's my take on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think, I agree with you, man. Like, they're definitely not too talkers at all, man, but they are confident. You know, if you follow these fighters, you know, they're definitely confident in what they do. You know, their record speak for itself, man. So, man, another funny thing, I was laughing at the two guys, man. I was looking at Bud with his fro. He reminded me of, Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy. And Earl with his damn mustache was like
yeah.
I'm like, man, we got two comedians for the fight, but all jokes aside, man, we got two great fighters. So, man, even if you're a comedian, a comedy lover, man, think of this as Eddie Murphy versus Richard Pryor, man. Buy the damn fight, July 29th, man. We out, man. We'll see y'all next time. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Yes,
Salute.
sir. We out.